Ito pa. Baby, all cat is It's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy. Hey, it's my arm. It's my arm, baby. Don't scratch. No scritchies. No scritchies. Why, hello, and welcome to the stream. This is a Talkie Showboat, joined by Ollie, obviously. Joined by Ollie today. Thursday, December 28th, 2023. Hello, and welcome. Yes, Mr. Cat is here. He's joined me. I brought one of the toys that they got for Christmas this year. We got them one of these, the little birdie with feathers. It tweets. It tweets. They've already begun the process of destroying the toy. Yeah, Mr. Cat. Oh, I've got eyes. I've got eyes watching. He's looking. Go get it. And off he runs to go get it, shaking the whole desk in the process. So, how are things? How have things gone these past couple of days since we last met? Is there anything in particular to report? Well, on the 3D printing side, I have bought a textured printing surface to print on to replace the flat, completely flat, smooth surface that came with the machine. So hopefully that will work out a bit better for me. It is the official B plate that is coinciding with the one that they included with the machine, the A plate. So I've ordered the B plate, and it's just the surface and not the like extra magnetic bit that goes underneath it, because I don't need that part. I just need the surface. I just need the new surface for it. So yeah, saved a few bucks by just getting the top surface instead of the whole kit. So that's going to be on its way and arriving in a little while. Unfortunately not today. I ordered it yesterday. Yeah, last night and the night before had some hot chocolate for the season. Made some hot chocolate, got a great big old cup for hot chocolate. Mint hot chocolate with peppermint mini marshmallows and the whipped cream and a stick of Trader Joe's, whatever the hell they call them. They're like They're like pumpkin spice little wafer sticks that are like a straw. Just stick that in there with the whipped cream and the marshmallows and the hot chocolate, and of course, extra sinful, little splash of Bailey's Irish cream and Kahlua to be extra sinful. And after I drank that last night, I started sweating profusely for a while. But hey, you know, at least I slept all right. I slept all right that last night. After that, so let me see what else to say at the start before we get into it today. Hawkeye Star Rail exists still. It is a game that I play every day, at least twice a day. And they just had their update version 1.6 release. And so I've been playing that yesterday. I played that yesterday. Mr. Cat has brought me a different toy. He has brought me a full-size mousey. I think this one's an older mousey. I don't really remember, but it's a mousey. He brought me a mousey. It actually looks and is about the size of a real mouse. I think it's supposed to have had. I feel a thing in there, like it's supposed to like vibrate, but it don't do that no more. And there's no way to get to it to like replace the battery without cutting it open. So it just a toy for Mr. Cat now with the tail. He likes the tail, I think, more than anything else. Go get it. Go get it. Go flying. Yeah, so did play through that yesterday, the content that was available for that game yesterday. It sucks that 6 weeks worth of content I cleared in a day. That's a thing. They split the content a little bit. It's really more like 3 weeks of content, but whatever. I still cleared several weeks in a day. And then I lost my 50-50 to Welt. So now I have Eidolon 1. Welt. Hi. Thanks. Thanks for the thing. Go get it. After having after having chosen a copy of Welt for my choice at the 300 polls of the standard banner, because I had actually just gotten Bronya and I had gotten Clara already, which were the only two that I really wanted off that choice. So of Gepard, Welt, and Yanqing, I went with Welt, and now I got another one, another copy. So that's just great. Welcome back, Cat. He's very, very playful. Here, let's go this screen now, and turn on the cat cam. Hi, there's Cat. He's got the baby. Yes, he's got the baby. The little mousey. He's happy. He's got the mousey, and I've got the I've got the camera here. This camera. Yeah, we're gonna start printing to have something to watch as I print. It's gonna start moving very momentarily here. There it goes. It's moving. It's alive. It's alive. And it's going to be printing a 10-slot Nintendo 64 cartridge holder in blue. A 10-slot tray that holds the Nintendo 64 cartridges. My baby. Ba. Da ba ba. Da ba ba. We're fishing for kitty. We're fishing for kitty. We're fishing for Ollie Cat. Ollie Cat. you want to chase it? Oh, he just wants to chase it. So go and grab. That's Orange Mousy. You're gonna switch to Orange Mousy now? Are you gonna switch to the orange one? Or the keep on with the like real looking one? He just wants to play. That's what he wants to do. So I did make a few changes on the settings for my 3D printer, like in the slicer. Made a few edits that should help with maintaining build plate adhesion. I hope, and help prevent further issues as we go along. I will be testing out. Hello again. Welcome back with the baby. With the mousy. I'll be testing it out as I go along. This particular version of the 10-slot Nintendo 64 tray that it is beginning right now. Thanks for the toy. Go get it. Off he runs. This particular version is going to be printed with a brim that has a separation distance of 0.14 millimeters, which will make it very, very, very easy to remove after it finishes printing, while also providing the benefit of the thermal benefits of having the brim so that it doesn't start lifting up at the corners, warping at the corners. So it should prevent that, and it should just print magnificently, even on the completely smooth surface, which, as I said, I'm going to be getting a textured PEI surface. So, game! Factorio. Last time we met, I got alien enzymes built. Well, I got the factory for the alien enzymes built. It didn't begin making them quite yet, but it did start doing so after the end of the stream. I now have existent amounts of alien enzymes here, though it's not consistently moving from a lack of a few or a particular resource, which I'm not sure about what that particular resource is. What is that resource that is missing? Not the paramag, it's the Nexilate matrix, I think, that it's lacking a bit of, so I'll need to scale that up at some point. Some point will not be now, but it's just so as we're aware, that's a thing that exists. So we're going to go over here, and with alien enzymes, I can now build production science. So we're just going to build production science within the first few minutes here, and then the rest of the stream probably just going to be dedicated to working towards mechanical part 3s, getting the remainder of the stuff that I would need to get mechanical part 3s. I mean, I guess maybe that should be the thing. Now, I will shift my focus of my technologies towards getting intelligent units and towards getting into the beacons, full-size beacons, so that I can eventually make the Bob Beacon 3s. That's ultimately the goal here, is to get into the Beacon 3s, because they are stronger. They are very strong. The downside of the Beacon 3s is that you need a lot of them, and they use a lot of modules, of actual modules. So if you're wondering why I carry around 2,000 plus modules at a time, actually I'm probably going to be needing to carry around more like 10,000 modules at a time once I really start getting into Beacon 3 shenanigans. Speaking of shenanigans, I did do a couple of those in between streams, because we did determine last time that, yeah, productivity works on the barreling machines, because I set it to work on barreling machines, but it actually does work with all of the recipes involving non-vanilla barrels aka gas canisters, and milk barrels. So if it uses a vanilla barrel, it does not work. That is a hard exception. They do not gain any effects from productivity for the vanilla barrels, but gas cans do, and the milk barrels do. So everything that has a fuel value that can be put into a gas can be obtained infinitely by barreling and unbarreling with productivity. Ah, good. The machine is working. I see the blue. I see the blue. I was tempted to do the 3D print of the thing that we did last time, the set of 4 holders that we did last time, but just edited with brims and things to hopefully not literally get blown away or get lifted up so much from warping that it that the nozzle just knocks it off. But I would have needed to do it in white, and unfortunately, that little LED light strip that is providing light to the machine is highly reflective on white filament, so it would be blinding. The glare is blinding. You wouldn't actually be able to see a damn thing because it would be too bright, and there's no way to adjust the settings of the camera. I might be able to post-process some settings in OBS, but yeah, hello, cat. Welcome, Ollie. You didn't bring a toy with you on your way up? Yeah, big boy. So yeah, just so that we could actually see what's going on, I just am printing something else that I need to print for photos at the moment. Yeah, I realized I hadn't printed this particular thing in blue, so it's getting printed in blue. I also need to print it in white. Actually, I think I also need to print it in red. I think I only have black and gray already printed and have pictures in the black and gray. There's my boy. There's the boy getting settled. Is he all played out? Is he all played out? Is he gonna bite me? Grab my wrist? Yeah, it's my boy. That's the baby. There he is. He's gonna get comfy now. Alright, production science. Where's the thing? Where's the plan? Where's purple science? Hello? We had to do quite a few things to get into purple science, so it's somewhere. There you are. Way the hell ass up here on this list. Dude, look at all that stuff. All that stuff. All those factories that I've made. All to get here. Just for this mess. Alright. We don't need... we do need a fluid, actually. We need thorns. So we need, how many solids? 8? I think that's 8. Did I count correctly? I think so. I will use bots for this. This will make a few units of stuff. So what did I really get done between streams as I build this? Well, as I mentioned, I did a little bit of shenanigans. Just a small itty bitty amount. Yeah. So I've got some acetylene now. Made for free. Yeah. And I deleted the other acetylene build. Frankly, it was nearly free to begin with. It's just a difference in building count. I mean, frankly, I can justify this by saying that this is PyBlock, and everything is free in PyBlock, so we're just gonna do this because it's a SeaBlock-Style and everything is inherently free anyway. This is just fewer buildings, which is the point of the playthrough, to get performance. So, hello, welcome on Twitch. Welcome. So yeah, we have that going for the acetylene, and I believe I did do something else. Might have been gasoline. I think I did gasoline. Maybe? No, I didn't. Oh no, I know what I did. I did natural gas. I did regular old natural gas here. Yeah. Hello, and welcome on YouTube. I did the thing at the net for natural gas over here. So now I have as much as I could desire. I will say that the downside of this, as I have built it currently, is that I can't get a ton of throughput out of here. I get like 1108, I think. Where's my chart? Where's my chart? I could have sworn I copied the thing. It is, I think it's like 1067. I think 1067. Somewhere around there. It's weird. It's one of those values. I don't know why exactly it's one of those values, but it's one of those values. And the point is, it's not anywhere near the 3000 that I could otherwise get. What is that machine doing in the top left? That is my 3D printer. My Creality K1 Max. It is currently printing a cartridge tray holder that can hold 10 Nintendo 64 cartridges. So these things, it can hold up to 10 of these. So that's what it's doing. It's 3D printing. It is my design. I made the model that it is printing using FreeCAD. I make the models for all of my 3D printed stuff. So, like the display, little display here for this, little trays that can prop up and organize cases, display stands, etc. I make them and I sell them on eBay and Etsy. And I have designed all of these. So that's what it's currently doing right now, is it's printing a thing so that I can get a picture of it, at least one or two pictures of it, to add to my listings. Because I, at the moment, only have pictures of that item in black and gray, and I need to get pictures of it in blue, red, and white, which is all of the colors that I currently offer. Unfortunately, adding a color sort of is like at least a $40 investment per color, because I have so many items that I need an entire roll just to print all of my items to get pictures, and then I have nothing left for any sales I get. If I sell like more than one of the one that I have, I would just end up with not enough filament, so I have to make sure that I get 2 rolls at this point. Tholins. Bring in the Tholins. Bring in the gadolinium metal. Autosave is autosaving. Bring on the super steel. Special small parts. Yeah, if you want to see the print fail, you can watch last stream, the previous stream, where I tried to print 4 things at the same time, and one of them failed. And it caused the other 3 to also fail in the process. So, that can happen. I've made adjustments so it shouldn't happen ever again, but, and I'm making another hardware change to make sure that it shouldn't happen again. I bought a new printing surface called a build plate. That is the surface that the printer prints on. So you can see right now it's a very smooth, flat, black printing surface. It is going to be replaced with one that is textured, a textured surface, and that has more gription. Grip! How much does one of these machines cost? A lot. This particular one, a lot. I managed to get it on sale for under $700. Just to give you an idea. I have another one that was a lot cheaper. The Ender 3S1. Significantly cheaper. I did get a Reality Sonic pad to hook up to it to add some more features to it, but and that was more, another $200 just for that pad. But I like this one. I like this one more. I like this one more. Since getting this one, I haven't used the Ender 3 S1 at all. Since getting this one, I haven't had the need to use it. I'm glad that I started with the Ender 3 S1 because it means that it has meant that I can now very much appreciate all of the features of this more expensive printer. I actually fully understand and can appreciate the things that it does and why it costs as much as it does. So that's a good general thing overall. Just get some appreciation for why it's needed and why it costs so much. Nanostructural material. Let's get that in. Let's get nuclear samples in. Get the control unit. And get coated containers. Really? Huh. How many hours do I stream per stream in general? My schedule is it's a 3-hour stream. From 10 to 1 Eastern US time. But I have a stream incentive where if we hit $10 US in total support during the stream, I will stream an extra hour. One time each stream. Oops, that was not the right thing. This is the right thing. So it's 3 or 4 hours, depending on whether or not there's support during the stream. Last stream, we met the incentive, and I did stream for 4 hours. give me this blueprint. Bots are botting. Now, why is this not moving? What are you missing here? Oh, it's actually never moved. It's never got this. What? Huh? What is it missing? That's weird. I could have sworn that we did it and I got it and it was moving, but apparently not. Yeah, and so my schedule is also 3 streams per week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, for the 3 hours, plus 1 if the incentive is met. Each stream. A big boy, big Ollie cat. Yeah, it's pretty Ollie cat next to me, right next to me on the desk. I do have a separate incentive where if the total support for the month ends up being above a threshold, then I will stream 6 days a week. But I don't expect that one to ever get met, so it is fine. What are you supposed to be? What? But I swear I made those. Huh. Sinkhole. Sinkhole redeemed. We have random sinkhole now. I could have sworn. Oh, well, that would help. Oops. Oh, I put the train there. I just forgot to make it move. Whoopsies. Okay, it's moving now. Yeah, that happened. That happened. Okay. Sure. Sure. We created the first control unit. This is a milestone. Milestone achieved. We have arrived. We arrived just to, like, watch it make the first things once the control unit train comes in. It'll take a minute. It's a slower train than what I currently use overall. So this will likely end up making 30. Just cause it can make a few more than that, but you know, belt limitation. Let there be locomotive. Production science. Production science. There it goes. It's here. It's arrived. There it is. Milestone achieved. The purple science has arrived. Yay. What techs do we take now? Yo, you're missing an S. Alright, so I have to get here. All the way through. Oh, that's utility science. Right. Yo, PyPost processing did that. Maybe? I don't remember. Or is that normal? It's utility, so I have to actually wait for that. I'll at least get the Beacon 2 access here. I thought I was going to go all the way up to 3 this whole time, but not. 3 is utility science, because I haven't actually looked at these texts. We need to get all the way down to here, so that's gonna be there's a bit of red there. That's a few texts in the way, huh? That's quite a few texts in the way. Well, yeah. We have to get through, I think, mechanical part 4s. Yeah. We need to have, like, mechanical part 4s as well as the, intelligent units for this. And a whole bunch of other crap. We need, like, tower 4s, and that's here. That needs a few things. That needs a few things. Right. So, where do we even start? That is a great question. Where do we even begin with all of this crap? Well, I think that it would be in my best interest to actually start by getting into the next logistics tech. I think getting into logistics would be good. Getting Mark III buildings would be good too. However, all it really does for me is it adds another 50% productivity across the board. It makes it so that the productivity is 2,400% rather than 2,350%. Yeah, that. It is not a great change. Oh yeah, Nextlit substations are a thing that exist that I would like. Yeah, I think I want these. They are cheap. And they unlock at purple. I think that's where we're going to start. And then logistic tech. Logistics 3 is going to need super alloy. Super duper alloy. Followed by logistics 3, which we, at that point, once we get super alloy, have the ability to make it. That's going to be followed by stacking 3, along with ultra-fast logistics, ultra-fast stackers, extreme fast logistics, and extreme stackers, and then ultra-express logistics and ultra-express belt boxes. Yeah. Yeah. I want these purples. They move 270 items per second. I very, very much want those. Since it seems that we have a few technologies to work our way through. So in the meantime, we're going to need mechanical part 3s. These guys. What do we need to make for these? Well, I will say that we should have by now. We have electronics 3s, we have the hydraulic systems, and we have the utility box 3s. So we need shafts, we need gearboxes, and we need brakes. There's no control panel here. And I should have everything else. We've already made 1,000 production science. Gotten that milestone. Now, looking at these, I might need to put molten super steel on the train network, but otherwise I think I have everything. Oh, that I don't have. Okay, so shaft 3. Okay. Have I put molten super steel on the train network? I actually have done this already, so that just means I need to make boron carbide and put it onto the train network. I need it on the network, and I need advanced castings on the network. That needs wax, which we have infinity of silicon clay and green silicon carbide. Which I make and I'll just put onto the train network as green sick. Where I'm making it. So that's fairly easy. The boron carbide should also be pretty brain dead. I should put trioxide as a separate thing. Yeah. We are in the process of getting all of the base materials that I've been a bit lazy about. Getting all of it onto the train network. Now, I'm not going to do that with like boric acid and diborane, because there's no point, especially with boric acid. Diborane, maybe there's a point, but eh. And the reason is density. Boric acid is a lot. It has a lot more volume to it than an equivalent amount of diborane gas. It takes less diborane to make a lot more boric acid. Let's see, that print's looking pretty alright so far. It is 47% of the way through. Right, so other changes that I made on that, on the like print settings in my slicer, I changed it so that the bed always gets up to 60 degrees Celsius, so the printing surface gets to 60 C. As it turns out, the slicing software from Creality defaults all of the profiles to 45 degrees Celsius, which is, shall we say, not completely ideal for my purposes, as it turns out. Everything I've done thus far has been at 45C, but it seems that there are instances like last time where it can matter, and it should be higher. Now, that's going to be a thing going forward, and also I increased the temperature of the filament a little bit, from the default 220 up to 225 degrees Celsius. Yes, this is very hot that this prints at. The default is 220 degrees C, so more than twice the boiling point of water. And now it is at 225, just to get that plastic molten. All right, next is the plan for the other things. By the way, is the science actually going to be moving once it gets purple? Should it not be requesting purple? Have I not defined production? That might help. Buddy? Oh. Oh. You can go. It is. Probably just a train limitation. I can scale those pretty easily and pretty quickly. Anyway, once that arrives, now, they get all put into that provider chest and then distributed to all of the labs via robot. It's glorious. It's beautiful. Oh, so very beautiful distribution here. With the exception that I am apparently missing some other science pack. Logistics. I am lacking logistics. Alright, sure. Fine, whatever. There will eventually be science moving. Alright, next is gearbox. 3s. Gearbox 3s need that stuff. I think that I have all of that stuff. Especially once I get the carbide on the network. I should have everything. Maybe not the silver alloy? I do have that alloy. Okay. That means I should have all of it provided at this point. For the gearboxes, well, by that point, once I do the carbide. move that guy up to after that stuff. And then it's the brakes. Mark III brakes. Should also be stuff that I have. Ethyl cyanoacrylate, I'm pretty sure, exists. I'm pretty sure I don't have that much excluded antimony alloy being provided or that much ceramic. So I will have to upgrade production on those. Yeah, brakes are a bit expensive, even with all of the productivity that I've got on these. Remember that this is with 2,350% productivity assigned onto the brakes. Can you imagine that these values are multiplied by 23 times more just to get 15 brakes per second? That all of these numbers would be multiplied by 23 and a half? Like, you're kidding, right? This is just barely bearable, even with all of my productivity. About 3/4 of the way through that print now. Mr. Cat has left me. Oh boy. He's gone to another location. He's gone somewhere else to rest, aka on top of my piano. Well, alrighty then. That is the plan. The plan will begin with boron trioxide factory. Maybe the plan should begin by shenanigans at borax? Just maybe I should have some shenanigans at borax? Because I need a lot of that. Like, a lot of that. These machines are not able to take productivity effects, so I can't use God modules on them, but I can use pure speed. And yeah, this is just borax 3, but as long as it's available, it should be fine. Okay. Yeah, that already brings it to a red belt all on its own. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Ooh, this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to have to be careful here. Or I'm going to have to do some extra work here. First up, I need to move this here, because this is a smaller building. Okay. And then there's that issue. Do you see that issue? Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. The water input versus and muddy sludge output, that's a slight problem. Okay. Water might not actually be that big of a problem. The bigger problem is going to be getting out the muddy sludge to avoid it. So I'm going to need to pump. The reason why it's an issue is that I can only pump 6,000 out. of that muddy sludge. Now, I could pump 12,000 in if I'm using tanks, which I am going to use tanks. Like, duh. Oh, that doesn't help. That there. Up to 12,000 in if I'm using tanks, but it doesn't really matter in this instance. And the reason it doesn't really matter in this instance is that it's limited by the output of the sludge. Oh god, my frame rate. Close that. Okay, you go that way. So now, one belt has become 5. And I'm going to redo this, edit this, probably just so that it's only this. And screw the other two. Ah, good. Good, good, good. So I have plenty enough stuff, or voiding capacity, I should say, as well as water, and to support 5 belts here. And this makes enough that it's fine too. But as you can clearly see, this does not take God modules. But it can take pure speed, and I could beacon speed these. That would definitely improve output. By beaconing speed. So let's see what you got. 17, huh? And you use 1781? Yeah. Yoppers. It's good stuffs. Alright, so we've done that. That helps a lot. Thank you, Borax. I guess since I'm here, I may as well use these spots. Oh boy, thank you so much for following the channel. I think that was a YouTube one. Thank you so much for following the channel on YouTube. Okay. What do I really want of this factory? As much as I said that I didn't want to do this, I think I'm going to anyway. As I'm going to bring in borax. And this is going to make diborane and provide diborane. And then across the street, it's going to take that diborane and it's going to make boric acid. And yes, they're going to be separate and discrete. Because I believe that there are things that need diborane specifically. And the rules are the rules. I am the one who makes the rules, but yeah, I need to enforce my rules a little bit more than I have been. Rules are that if I need to use it for more than one thing, it should be on the train network. So that's 3,000. I fully intend on going all the way up to 9. And it's full. That's 9,000 diborane per second for a fraction of borax. A tiny bit of borax. To find diborane. Looks like the printer's finished printing, so I will hide that now. It has finished its duty. I'll go and I'll pick that up during the break. Which I think I have to do a little bit early today. Unfortunately, it seems my coffee has gone through me very, very quickly. Oh boy, that needs to be moved out the way. What? Okay, yeah, that's a pretty big number. You know, that isn't exactly wanted. There we go. It's good enough, I suppose. That's 9,000 per second of boric acid, as well as 9,000 per second of diborane. Next, we're going to go down here. We're going to make the boron trichloride over here, or trioxide, excuse me, not trichloride. Trioxide, and then next door is the carbide, boron carbide from the trioxide. So this whole section here is just going to be a whole bunch of borax processing chain shenaniganery and updates and all that good stuff, and then we'll probably take the break for the day, take our break, and then work on those mechanical part 3 things now that we have production science going. I do need to import that stuff. I also need to import coke. Coke and boric acid. I didn't define my boric acid yet. There it goes. Come on down, my boric acid. Good, it fits. It all fits. Yeah, so that's gonna make a few things. 5 of you. Could I stack it? Yeah, sure, but do I need to? Not really. All right, there's the trioxide. Now, the carbide. Oh, look, it's stuck. There's a free path. I just want to point out there's a path. Do you see how long that took to recalculate? Oh my god. What the hell, game? Why the hell is it taking so long for the train to recalculate the path? Like, excuse me? Whoops. Wrong button. Here comes the Coke. And that will be that. There it goes. It's free. Alright, that is part one. That is the trioxide with the carbide up. That should be all I need for things like the brakes and the gearboxes. The advanced castings, I'm going to need to get green sick on the train network, but I'm not going to make a dedicated separate factory for the green sick. I'm just going to go to my silicon carbide factory to pull off some of the green sick and put it onto the train network there. Wax cycling, I don't think I put the wax on the train network ever, so it's really actually just hot air, because I do this cycle, this little cycle, to make infinite wax from hot air, so I will need hot air. Steam is made locally, silicon is just brought in by train, and that'll be that. And then that'll be that for shafts, and that'll be that for mechanical part 3s. Okay, I'm going to take my break now, because I need to take my break now. A little bit earlier than usual. When I come back, we will continue working on these mechanical part 3s. I will be back shortly. And I returned. Welcome back, folks. So if I go here, I can show you. Ta-da! This is what we printed today in the first part of the stream. Here it is. I have removed the brim that I printed with, and I can see that yeah, it printed pretty well overall. There's little bits I can pull off, but a few little stringies here or there. Part of that is the filament itself that I'm using for this. There's just little doers of strings that show up. Despite this being a high-speed filament, it still has stringing at the speeds I print at, and it's this specific brand, this eSun brand filament that's doing it. To this extent, anyway, it's a bit more than the Elegoo brand that I usually use. But you know, I got this blue eSun brand filament because they were out of stock of the kind that I usually get. And this one's a little bit darker. It's a little bit darker than what I usually get, but anyway. So that's that tray that holds 10. Holds 10 of the Nintendo 64 cartridges. So, yeah. There it goes. It holds up to 10. Nice and comfy in there. Doesn't matter if it's the Japanese or the English cartridge types. It works with both. Here, I'll show it. It works with both. It does work with both. I've got English cartridge here. You can see the notches here on the back are different from the ones on the Japanese version ones. So, yeah. That's what I got. Holds 10. Now I gotta get pictures, and I'll have to switch out my filament and print out in red and white. Probably white first. Back up there, you. Those stands, by the way, behind me, work with N64 and Sega Genesis cartridges. Not much else. It's designed specifically for Nintendo 64, but it also just so happened to work with the smaller Genesis cartridges, or whatever the hell it's called out in Europe. Master System, Mega Drive, whatever. I don't remember. Stuff. Hi. We're back. And it is time to continue with building brakes. Brake Mark IIIs. Go on over here. Go on over yonder. And build the things. Alright. No more coffee left for me. Just a bit of water. Okay. What's this about? Phone? Please don't tell me. My phone wants to install a major update, One UI 6.0. Will automatically be installed at 5:51 a.m. New Year's Day. Great. Thanks. I'll have to do that myself soon. Why, hello, cat. We has cat. Hello, Ollie cat. How's Ollie cat doing? Here's my Ollie cat. Yeah, he's come back. He's come back to the desk. Yes, Mr. Ollie cat. He's been a big boy. Big pretty boy. Dolly cat, I guess, is under my bed in her usual spot for this time of day. All right. And there we go. This does not need a fluid. Okay. So we need coke, we need super steel, special small parts, phenolic boards, ceramics, the previous level of brakes, the alloy, and the ethyl cyanoacrylate. Alright, I'll have bots moving, I think all of it. Yeah, for this time around. This will necessitate a slight modification to my doohickeys here. I'm going to need the 5 rows. Be here, that's going to be there. The 4s be like this. I said like this. And everything else can stay in its current position. Now, both of these machines should be at 2350 productivity. This needs input, output, input here across. It will use bots. So let me get that with robots. There's my alarm telling me, oh hey, it's time to take a break. But we've done it. We've already done it. We have already done this thing. Coke is stacked and it needs to be destacked before getting put into a doohickey. Super steel. Sworn I hit that button. Special small parts. Phenolic boards. Ceramic. Brake Mark II. The Nexlet antimony special alloy. And the ethyl cyanoacrylate. I guess I need more of this alloy, huh? You. That there. There. That. Okay. Bots are botting. Them bots, they be botting. And output and input and over yonder there. S break 3. D break 3. Cargo circuit condition. There we go. Okie dokes. Define. Break. 3. Break. 3. Break 3. There we go. Next. Gearbox 3s. We do need 2 fluids for this. 2 entire fluids! Woohoo! And then we need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 solids. Ten solids, there we go. I think that's 10. That is 10. I can count. Woohoo! Yippee. You. That. That, please. It's number 1. We're number 1. Grease. Lubricant. Why is my Ollie meowing? What? It's Ollie. Ollie cat. My baby. Ollie cat, why are you meowing? Mwah. Why is Ollie meowing at me? Why is he meowing? Oh, why was he meowing? Oh, my boy. Yeah. That's my boy. That's Ollie cat. It's my big Ollie. Yes, Ollie. Yeah. Come on. Get over there. Yes, Ollie cat. Why were you meowing? Why were you meowing, big Ollie cat? Yeah. I did not expect or anticipate that I could even remotely not have lube by this point provided onto the train network, considering I went out of my way and have set up an entire factory to produce grease. But I guess, to this point, I have not actually set up a lubricant factory. Okay. Well, that is a thing that we need to address immediately. We shall this. We shall aromatics into lube plus sulfur. I will need to bring in a way of killing that sulfur through the power of wood. Aromas. Bring me some aroma. Desulfurizator. Yes, a Mark I desulfurizator, because I do not have the Mark II at this moment in time. Okay. So 2300 is the minimum, or is the max that this can go. And that's a lot of sulfur. If I want 3000 from this, I have to get rid of 30? I have to get rid of 30? Yeah. So I have to get rid of a red belt. And that needs 10. There. Said 10, not 8. However, that is better. That means I need 5 times fewer. So, yeah, I'm gonna trim all that away. Save the entity count. Now we are just waiting on our delivery of aromatics, and since I am here, and since that was a very slow delivery, yeah, you're getting replaced, buddy. You are replaced. Goodbye. All right, 3,000 lube per second is here. Yes. Lubricant. The lubrication is here. Why did my stream preview stop previewing and think that I was offline on Twitch? I don't know. I'm not. There was no interruption at all on my end. S lubricant. Delubricant. The lubrication. Glorious lubrication. Lube. Let there be lube. Off it goes. Off they both go. Woohoo. I was not anticipating any o' that. I did not realize that I had never lubed on the network. Now we've got plenty. Glorious, beautiful stuffs. Now we can gearbox, and everything will be awesome. That guy down there. Give it some of those. Rubber bubber. Super steel again. Special small parts. That is a lot of special small parts. I want to point that out. Gearbox 2s. Oh, that stupid special alloy. The thing. The special alloy. The molybdenum, silicon, titanium, aluminium, Nexlet special alloy. Oh boy. Then the Nexlet antimony special alloy, or alloy, whatever. Not really special, that one. The silver aluminium, or the aluminium silver special alloy, or alloy in general. The niobium titanium alloy. There's a lot of alloys here needed for this. The boron carbide and niobium plates. Standard old niobium plates. Cool. Standard niobium plates along with niobium titanium alloy and aluminium silver alloy and Nexlet antimony alloy and molybdenum silicon titanium aluminium Nexlet special alloy. Right. And super steel. The most super duper of super steel. That's gearbox 3. So let's get that going. That's gearbox 3. D gearbox 3. Gearbox 3. My locomotive is there. Next placements. I'd rather not near the science. I guess that's our next location. Get the here and get the advanced castings. Okay, I'm not gonna be going there exactly. I'm gonna go to green. Sick. I hear Ollie meowing again. I hear that Mr. Cat meowing again. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Well, we are progressing, at the very least. Progression is a thing that is happening. Hello, Ollie. Ollie Cat. Rubbies. Rubbing my leg. He's rubbing my leg. What's Ollie up to? Why is he rubby? Why is he wubbies? Why is Ollie rubbies? He's all rubby-dubby. Rubby. Oh, my rubby bubby. Hey, you. What are you doing? Mwah, rubby bubby. Where you going? Where you want to go? You're going back here. You're going right back here. Yes, Mr. Rubbers. Mr. Rubber Bubber. Yeah, Ollie. Oh boy. So that is silicon carbide. I will need the green silicon carbide. Oh boy, this has room for improvement. Quite a lot of room for improvement. So much room for improvement, in fact, that I will do that. Boop, boop. Be-doop. Boop, bop. Boop, boop, boop. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Upgrade, upgrade. Whoops, wrong thing. That thing. You know, I don't think I'll need you anymore. Stupid snapping. Never will it ever get fixed, I think. Yeah, whatever. I don't care anymore. Now, we can go and we can make the stuff wherever I feel like making it. So, we can do a factory there, we can do a factory there. We can do a factory there. And there. I need to shenanigan that. That would free up a bit of space for more stuff. Oh, why hello there, Photophores. I can improve you a bit and reduce the trit expense on those Photophores. Though if I can bioprint them at any point, I will absolutely do that instead. In fact, anything that is not a caged creature, I fully intend on bioprinting their specialized products. Like photophores, like venom glands, like come out tendons, etc. Dingret spikes and pelts. All these things will get printed, bioprinted. Okay. We do need hot air on this. I have somewhere over the rainbow a setup that I can just copy that we have already seen before. Which, yeah. This should be the full-ish, yes, the full amount of productivity assigned to this. All it needs is an initial amount of empty honeycombs. Oh, and it makes an absurd amount, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, I only need one building here. Right, I can redo this. I don't need more than one of these buildings. Whoopsies. Yeah, I absolutely do not need any more than one of this building. Burbers. Ah, good. I do have some. The hottest of air. Hottest of hot air. Okay, give me green silicon, and that's it. Just gonna throw out there that I don't really need that part to be fully maxed. This part, though, maybe I want maxed. Maybe I want that one maxed. Where's 5, 5? There's 5, 5. So you are 1420. That's missing a lot. I don't need 4-2 or 4-1. I probably need 4-3. 4-4 and 4-5. Okay, getting closer. What about the 3s? The 3 line. I probably need the entire 3 cluster. Yes, I need the entire 3 cluster. That's it. Okay. You have all the 2s and all the 1s. Whoops. There's that. Yeah, we'll bot. Bot we shall. Oh. There. Silicon. And steam. Steamy! Time to get some steam around here. There it goes. There it goes. Glorious amounts of stuff. Yeah, there's the advanced castings. They're so beautiful. They're so glorious. Advanced, the most advanced of the advanced castings. The extreme vast majority of the things that use advanced castings are not worth spending advanced castings on in this scenario. In this scenario, it's not worth using it unless I absolutely have to. And this is a scenario in which I absolutely have to. There is no way around it. I have to use them for these shafts. Most of the time, it's not going to be worth doing. Otherwise, there are, of course, some exceptions where it might be a bit easier to make a few things. It may end up being a bit materially cheaper overall, but I mean, this is a PyBlock playthrough, and like, it doesn't actually really matter exactly how we get anything, because everything is free anyway. It's just a matter of how many entities it will take to get the things for free perpetually. Theoretically speaking, regular Pi suite is like that as well, with very few exceptions. So, yeah, you can basically get everything for nothing out of nothing, as long as you're willing to do the logistics to do that. But, yeah. No computer, I think, on the planet that a regular person would have access to would be capable of actually running the game at more than a few frames per second by the end of the game. If you want to do that, if that's how you wanted to play. So, yeah. We do this way. We do full productivity shenaniganery. And we be happy. We be happy with our performance. Because I get to do things that we don't otherwise get to be able to do. And have far fewer overall entities. And thus have actual game performance. As for the cause of the performance issues, well, too many entities, and in particular the entities in Pyandons mods are, shall we say, graphically intense. Graphically intense. So, and by that I mean large. Graphically large. And yeah, that can pose a problem. Some problems, but really it's more all of the math involved at the high end. Not really as big of a problem. Not for my machine anyway. For the graphics side of things, it's all down to the math that the game needs to do, and the game just can't handle it at that scale. So what are we looking for? Hot air. Hot air and super steel molten. Advanced to the advanced. Shaft 2. And carbide. Boron carbide. Cool. Get that good doohickey there. Get this doohickey down there. Get power going. Get that doohickey over yonder. Get that doohickey over yonder. Get one of these doohickeys placed down. Get one of these, some of these guys down. Get this, Get this guy out there. Get this guy there. Get this guy there. Da, ba-da, ba-da-ba-doo. We are shafted. The shafts are flowing. The shafts shall flow, and flow they shall. Glorious shafts. The third. There's one more shaft. We will get even more shafted. Eventually. Soon, actually. I need it at this tech level. Why we need both 3s and 4s at the exact same tech level, I don't know, but here we are. Where to next? Here? Guess next up is mechanical part 3s. And then we have to actually think about what to do next, because I don't know what is next on the agenda. I don't know what I have access to use up the rest of our time here today. what item to make next that we could make. Okay, we need lube. And then 11 solids. We can make the Nextlet thingies now. Nextlet substations. Would be nice if the super alloy were, like, done by now, but whatever. I guess we can go and we can scale up the logistics science. Oh yeah, speaking of scaling up, I did scale up my basic substrate. It's somewhere over here. Somewhere over the rainbow. It's basic substrate. Thought it was around here. Yeah, here. Basic substrate. I did the thing. It's 5 belts now of basic substrate. Woohoo. I need to do this at, oh god, everywhere. Actually, I need to go to, in particular, the lab instruments. I think that those are going to be a pretty big issue if I don't address lab instruments pretty soon. Boop. So maybe we can just do some housekeeping things. Get done the things that should have gotten done a while back. Lubricant on its way. Alright, then steel, regular old steel. And special small parts, yet again. And then there's the cobalt alloy. Not really an alloy, but yes, it's a cobalt chromium alloy that we made in order to get into. Well, we made it so that we could do the aluminium mines for Vonix dens. We did that last time. Then there's the. What is that? Is that the electronics 3? No, that's up there. What is this? The utility box or the? It's the utility box 3, which I do have. We did that in order to get these trains. Shaft 3. Hydraulics 1. Which again, we made that for our current high-tech trains. Gearbox 3. Oh, I didn't define Gearbox 3. Gearbox 3 is defined, and there are no Gearbox 3s. Oh boy. Now, Electronics 3, which again, we did that for these trains. Brake 3. Mechanical part 2s. And acrylic. That is acrylic, right? Yeah. Really? No acrylic? It might take a bit of time for all that to arrive. Yeah, it's just a few ingredients for all this. A small fraction of the production that I just built of each of these things. Just so as we're clear on that. Okay. That is mechanical part 3s. Back to the mall for a restock. Okay. So, we will address some of the bottlenecks that this has had that I noticed, aka Nexlet antimony alloy. That, I think, is a pretty big bottleneck here. Then there's also the ceramic that I think is a pretty big limiting factor for this. Yeah. Yep. So, I know that this. Nexant, yes, you absolutely are a pretty humongo bottleneck. So let me start by doing that. Oh, hey, we made 10,000 units of purple science. Yeah, I absolutely need to take care of that. Gonna sit at the mall though for a little bit for a general restock. This will die, and this shall take its place. And this will need the other module in it, 2 of the god modules in it. And that will have a pretty extreme impact on the output of that alloy. The bots are botting. The performance, please. They are attempting to bring me things, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. Let's get going. Ooh, I need to kill that and adjust that and adjust that. Oh God, I need more of those. Really? That could be an issue. Let me think a little bit here. I am pretty certain that this will always need some amount of ore in, so it's always going to need the guar in for the phyto mining that's going on here. But I've got a lot of, like, there's a lot there that can be improved with productivity. We must be productive. This is called productive PyBlock for a reason. 2350. We're now making a few units of things. Yes, a few. And in fact, I'm going to improve this a bit. Just a bit. Ollie cat. Mr. Ollie cat, what are you doing down at my feet? Your rubbies. Ollie. Ollie baby. It's a boy. Oh, it's a belly. Belly. Ollie belly. And he rollies. Roly poly. Are you roly poly? Why are you roly poly? He's roly poly. Yeah, he's the baby. Yeah, baby. Baby Ollie. What you doing? Come on. Come on, you gotta get out of there. Oh boy, nice. Huh. So, you're saying I need more, huh? To get 150? You're saying I need a little more to get 150? Is that enough to 150? Appears so, but I need to then address a severe lack of antimony. Antimony oxide. Alright, that should help address matters. Did you seriously just go and, like, deliver one thing? Where did you go? Oh, that's not good. Please let me wire from infinite distance. Where's my red wire? Red wire. You son of a freaking prostitute! Further. Get over there and fix that issue. So that would explain a couple of things. Just a couple of things explained by that. So that was infinitely requesting the trains, regardless of how much it needed. That was wasting time. Oh boy. Antimony. Okay. Let's take care of this now. So currently, the antimony processing chain is massive. Massive. It's 4 units. I've had, thus far, plenty enough antimony, but we need a lot more now. A lot more now. And we are in a good position at this point to reduce the size of this a bit while also vastly increasing the overall output and having it not actually be an issue. And I can delete this, which is even better. And I can only use the local mining for the ore on it as well. I don't intend to do an advanced processing. That I do not intend, but I am going to make this productive, highly productive, with the God modules, of course. Delete all that. And replace with this guy. Hello, 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 hello. 2350. Yeah, it makes a few units of things. Hey, we made mechanical part 3s. Woohoo! Whoopsies. So, yeah. I'm gonna want to increase that grade 4 a bit. Which looks like... Let me... do this for one. Because while I'm here, we may as well delete everything else. I'm going to do this, and we're going to start deleting all of that and all of that, which is part of this equation. And we just have to make sure not to delete that pipeline. And I'm going to delete this. Yeah, that should be fine. And so I won't need any of that anymore, and that should help with my performance a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Then I can go and start tweaking things down here, try to maximize throughputs, add even more stuff onto the trains. Like, I can very easily, I think, add at least 1 or 2 or 3 or even 4 more belts of the antimony oxide just straight up from that one building that I just did. But we can make the rest of the chain productive as well. Increase the throughputs even further. I don't think I'll go and delete the wood part of this quite yet. I'll delete clean up around the build, all of this actual antimony stuff, then make my tweaks and we can move on to other greater things. So what would be the next thing to scale? What is another thing to scale up after that? I think I need to go to ceramic. I need to look at my ceramic just to see how much of that I currently have being produced, put on trains. I think I'm going to make a updated Steam. I need to update Steam blueprint. It's the one I have that I need to make manual adjustments to. That's no good. I need something I can just plop and make a infinite Steam. Almost done with this. Feels really good getting rid of all this. Gotta say. Any mass deletion, all mass deletion feels really good. It's no longer needed. It's like, oh yeah, why did you build at such high scale earlier when you know that you're not going to need as much scale later on? That's for this right here. For this feeling, this good feeling, the progress, the visible measure of progress. Like this is what makes it real. Makes it feel substantial. Okay, that should force this stuff down here to move a bit faster. Yeah, so let's get rid of all that. Plonk down a doohickey that was actually off by a tile. Oh. Oh. I have to move that down a bit. I have to make sure that they don't affect that building. Alright, well, these are fine. These are fine. These two. The ones... Alright, those ones I need only impacting the relevant building. But then there's those other twos. These 3 twos. So these 3 twos I can't have impacting the one above. So I think that's the relevant location. Alright. Speed, glorious speed. That is 2340. You're off by 10. Why? Oh yeah, that would be why. There, 2350. Oh look, it's a lot. It's the mythical outlet. That's a few units, but I need to make those belts be compact. Those belts need some compaction, I think. So, let's see here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Gravel. Whoops. Do that. Whoops. Okay, and then the grade 3. Timony. Oh, whoa. Who the hell ran out of fuel? Burnt fuel result full. Sigh. Antimony 4. Filter only the 4. Alright, that should be a little bit better. It's not quite given the full 5 belts of throughput, even at 60. So it needs a little nudge. Little itty bitty bit more. M-O-A-R. Mar. That should be fine. It's full now. The box be full now. How many antimony trains? There's only one. There's only one antimony oxide. Now there be 2. And now I can see, oh hey, it is providing the full amount. The completely full amount. Right. I will need that to be a thing. Yeah, I sort of need you to eat up a lot more of the grade 3. Whoopsies. Well, now I definitely can maintain the stuff forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. All right, let's take care of that that alert that I got down there. Let's take care of this little alert across the base. So this ran out of a spent fuel result, meaning I probably have a few other trains that may be like that at some point. I'm not going to upgrade it in place because it's sort of in the way, and if I like touch it, something else is going to try to come in behind it. That's my worry. Actually, I don't think there's actually a worry there. I'm gonna just replace the train with a next lit train. A high-tech floating locomotive. It'd be a floating. It is a maglev train. Which always gets me thinking about, you know, the university that my mother works at. The local university, Old Dominion. While back, a very long while back, there were plans and construction actually began for making a maglev rail system for students and travelers around the campus. It's supposed to be a campus-wide maglev train, just elevated rail around the campus. And some construction began on it, but it was never even remotely close to finished. It just, money dried up. They threw so much money at it, and it wasn't even close to being enough. So it's basically being decommissioned now, just because it was never finished. The only part of it that's left is a section that goes over the main roadway that says the name of the university on it. It's like, oh, so they'll keep that goes over the road, because now it's part of the skyline of the area. But all of the other aspects of it have been destroyed at this point, completely decommissioned. Except for this one little segment of rail, of this tiny rail section that was going over the street with the name of the university. That part stayed, and then you look at each end, and it doesn't look good on each end of it, because it's like just abrupt ending of actual rail line that was supposed to be for the maglev rail. But yeah, this is something that happened literally 20 plus years ago. Like it's been a very long time ago that this was supposed to be a thing, and it never happened. It never finished. I don't think it was 20 years ago, but it was like 15. It was like a lot, more than 10 years ago, more than a decade ago, and this was the thing that was going on. Pretty sure. All right, what is next? I think that we were limited a bit on the on the green science here. Looks like and purple a little bit, but green. Logistic science. So I was going to work on some of the things involved with the logistic science and getting that going, and to that end, the lab instruments. Laboratory instruments are not actually currently a limiting factor. I do need to get another locomotive going on it, though, because there are multiple things requesting lab instruments now. And I think that the train is limited on its storage. So nothing, I think, is getting the volume that it needs, and it's starting to lose stuff in the container. Because there's only that one locomotive here. Yeah, one stack in one locomotive. So I'm going to get rid of the limiters. I'm going to end the limitation on it, and we're going to start making this extremely productive as a means of compensation. La da da dee da. Give things and give things. Good enough. 2350. It can output a few units of stuffs, yes. So we went from basically nothing to now being entire belt throughput. I'll see if I have enough production to add a second belt in here. I think so. At least the second belt should be good. I'll add another locomotive on the line. So 30, 60 should be good. 60 should be pretty good here. Looks like the throughput of rubber specifically can be improved. All right, I think that solved that. Good. And now the buffers will fill up and everything should be fine once that is taken care of. Right. Let's find my logistic science. Oh god. Oh god, that needs upgrading. Oh yeah. Oh yes, yes, yes. That needs a few upgrades. Yes, 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 yes. That needs some very imminent upgrades. We should not be using vanilla productivity modules. We should absolutely be on these god modules. That explains that limitation. Why that's a limiting factor. Also, I think that the locomotive may not be holding enough either, so yeah, we need to take care of that too. Yes. Faster. Thou shalt speed. And this shall die, frankly, because I don't need that anymore. There's the thing, there's the thing. Yes, do that. 30 per second. And 30 more per second. Until it runs out of things. And then back to 60. 60 is a good number. Yeah. That's a good number. That's good volume. Ooh, I need to do the thing at the solidified Sarkoris. Ooh, hello. You. Upgrade. Get things. Be productive. At least attempt to be productive. Make the attempt at being productive. Well, that's still a trace amount. I need more poor alien samples before anything else. Well, that should help a bit towards science production. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're going down. You're going down there. Oh boy. Right. So, things and stuffs. What do I do? What do I even need the mechanical part 3s for? Currently. Power armor, if I want power armor. I don't have the bio batteries for it yet, but that's a thing if I wanted power armor. I need it for getting into Pi Science 4. Which needs perfect samples. Oh right, we're at the point in the game now we need to get perfect samples in order to progress past purple. And a whole bunch of Mark III and Mark IV items, okay. But nothing immediately useful. Okay. The bots are botting! Huzzah! The bots be botting! So that should consume all of the production science sitting in all of the labs. Meaning that super alloy is imminently available. Already closing in on 80, yeah, 80%. And rising. Rise! Rise! Will it tick over super? Oh, right, I know what I can do right now. We unlocked the first purple tech for the Nexlet substations, and I would like to get those. That would be nice. Nexlet substations would be quite nice indeed. So I shall go over here and I shall do Nexlet substations. Yeah, yeah. Give the things. Give all of the things. There's the tech for the super alloy. Oh, goodness. Can I just make it is the question. I think so, as long as I get the trioxide on the network. Do I have helium on the network? I don't think so. I do. Molybdenum triox? What about the stacked? I don't. Alright, so I need to just go and put this on trains, / define the thing on trains, and then I can just get super alloy and have it immediately. Pretty much immediately, anyway. Ooh, I know what I can do here, whilst I am here. Outside of assign that. Ooh, that is so good. It is so good. I need this in my hotbar somewhere. We need to bring blood in to the mall so I can make Simic. We need blood. We need blood for Simic. Let us blood for Simic. That there. I think this is off kilter by tile. Frick. Frickety frackety frick frack fuck. Blood! Simic! Woohoo! Simic! The glorious lava lizards. The mythical salamanders. Time to go use them. They are an ingredient, so they're probably being stolen already? No. Good. They are an ingredient for making Simic boilers. Do I have that set already? Or do I need to... Okay, good. I need to set it. Simic boiler. Start boiling. Oh, you need special small parts. Did I never request those in the mall? I guess not. we are. There we go. So let's see here. The doohickeys you. I need. Huh? Oh, I see. That many. That many would be better. Bring me everything. Bring me all of the everything. Please. Make me some boilers. Those will be great to have. So that's going to be my solution to hot air. Ultimately, it is a solution for power. We shall see about that. Oh yeah, it looks like I've got access to blue belts now, but I will need to make the special alloy. Yeah, I'll need to make that new alloy that we just got access to in order to get into those. Yeah. We are at the end of the stream today, folks. We did not meet the extra hour incentive during the course of the stream today. Yes, I know at the end of last stream, there was extra support there, but my policy is that the support is per stream basis. So I have to follow my own rules. I shall be following my own rules that I have set for myself here and for everyone. Support for the stream counts towards that very stream, and if we've already met the incentive for the extra hour in the stream, then the extra support is appreciated, but does not count towards the next stream. It counts towards the overall any other incentives that I have, but not towards extending the following stream. Yeah, that's been the rule the whole time. So where anything's off here, I have to figure out what freaking to do now with techs. I guess Mark III access is good. I need to unlock all the stuff for all of the everything to get into intelligent units and all the other stuff that I need for further progression. Antelope are going to be so very nice. Antelope are going to be my final, my big hurrah, FU situation with all of the productivity shenanigans. Being able to just completely skip these guys is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Because that 50% return is an absolute joke, and I'm going to be so happy to just give these things the finger by having more than 50% productivity, more than compensate for that to net positive the antelopes out of this. It shall be net positive. It shall be. So yeah, with that, we have reached the end of the stream for the day. Folks, I would absolutely like to thank you all for watching as we got into production science today and set up mechanical part 3s. This has been a Talk Show, but if you have enjoyed today's stream, do all the social stuff down below the video, wherever you're watching it. I will be back on Sunday, where ideally I'll have allowed some time to pass and text to unlock, and we can move on to purple sciencey things like the special alloy that we just got access to, and all that other stuff as well on the way towards intelligent units. I hope to see you all then.